UCI, UC San Diego.
This is between the University of California, Irvine
Attention.
and the University of California, San Diego.
Go.
I'm pretty certain that the University of California, San Diego are an alumni boat. I'm not sure about the University of California, Irvine. I'm not sure whether this is one of their varsity or JV boats also doubling up in the open event, or whether this is an alumni crew too. If I were to put money on it, I'd say it's probably an alumni boat too. Nearest to us on the Jumbotron, you can see the UC Irvine crew. On the far side, the UC San Diego crew. UC Irvine have grabbed an early lead. UC San Diego seem to have held that early push and may be coming back at them. Blade work a little ragged in the UC San Diego boat, in the middle of the boat. But the water conditions not that flash either. Sorry, I've got this all wrong. It's been the University of California San Diego boat that's had the lead. It's the UCI boat that were back early. It's the UCI boat that may be coming back into it. The UCI boat who I was saying blade work was looking a little ragged. That's UCI. Both got yellow blades, so I got a bit confused. We're both wearing dark uniforms, got a bit confused. With the white shirts, sorry, UC San Diego. They're through the 500, they're approaching the 1250 to go. Of course, the thing that clued me into the fact that I had that the wrong way round was the fact that there's one of my house guests sitting in the bow seat of the UC San Diego crew. I'm going, hang on, that looks like. I realised my mistake. Very determined effort here from the UC San Diego alumni boat. Although they seem to be going wildly off course. In fact, they seem to have moved from lane 2 and are now over in lane 7. Not sure what's happening there. UC Irvine maintaining their course in lane 1. But UC San Diego, having set off to lane 7, are now heading back in the direction across the course towards the beer garden, but they've now straightened up, probably realised that since they're over there anyway, they might as well finish in that lane rather than try and come back to their lane on this side. That could be one of those parallax views down the course problems that I mentioned earlier when we had some similar sort of steering anomalies. So quite frankly, oops, I'm not quite sure where UC Irvine are going now. They seem to have been in danger of leaving the course completely. I don't know whether this is a kelp problem around the fins and rudders. So frankly, I'm not real sure who's in the lead. Logically, I'd have to say that with UC San Diego setting off into the wild blue yonder there, UC Irvine should have been able to grab an advantage over them if they've maintained a straight course in their lane, because UC San Diego would have had to travel a significantly further distance in order to move out so far. And that appears to be the case. So the story of this race, it was very close. UC San Diego took a lead off the start, started to move away from UC Irvine, and then took off across the course at almost 45 degrees and are now rowing out in lane 7, whereas Irvine, not without their own steering problems of their own, have maintained more or less a straight course in lane 1. Alan Kemp was just commenting to me that notwithstanding all that, it appears as though it might be a surprisingly close race. We're going to have to see how the angle unwinds here. But I would say that just looking at the buoys and their relative position towards them, UC Irvine have a lead of about a length, maybe half a length over UC San Diego, but UC San Diego, with a determined sprint, could yet make it. In fact, UC San Diego are rowing entirely outside the course on the far side at the moment. In fact, they may have to, there may be some danger of them actually hitting the barge with the camera on it. But maybe not. Well, UC San Diego will have to count that as a race which was won, or potentially won, but thrown away. Win for UC Irvine, probably an alumni boat. Second, UC San Diego alumni. That's the last race of the day. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention during the day, from myself and Alan Kemp, and from our on-water reporter during parts of the day, Jim Jorgensen. And we certainly welcome you down here tomorrow morning at 7:20, when we will begin with some very intriguing petite finals before the start of the grand finals, which will be the Cal Cup women at 9 o'clock, followed by the Cal Cup men at 9:15. The second varsity men and women at 9:30 and 9:40, followed by the women's 4 at 9:50, and then the, sorry, I beg your pardon, let me correct that, I might have given people some bum information. 9 o'clock and 9:15 are the big ones. The Jessup Whittier Cup at 9 o'clock and the Copley Cup at 9:15. But there'll be some great racing from 7:20 onwards. Mission Bay will be a great place to have breakfast and watch some stellar. Got it.
dream of dreams really do come true. Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to, oh why can't well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.